ELI5 If you weigh a mass of water then add a boat, does the weight change? This would be an easy experiment to conduct. Fill a measuring cup with water and place it on a scale. Then add something that floats. If the pool is filled to the brim before you add the boat, i.e. the water the boat displaces overflows and isn't weighed, then the weight would stay the same, because the mass of the boat equals the mass of the displaced water. Archimedes. If the water doesn't overflow, you're just weighing a pool and a boat, regardless of whether the boat floats in the water or rests on the edges. The mass would increase by the mass of the boat. Displacement would cause the level of the water in the pool to rise. It would be the same as adding a boat's mass of water to the pool. And #X200b. Basically, the interactions happening within are not relevant to the system as a whole. You can treat it as a unit. I'm not sure why this is confusing. The mass of the water doesn't change. The mass of the boat is added to the total mass of the system, which consists of the water container that is supporting the water, and now the boat. Yes, if you had something like a boat on top of water, it would weigh more. But if you place a mass onto of water, it displaces water equals to the weight of the object. If the water does not leave the bowl or container, the entire thing weighs more, but if it does, then it weighs the same. Because the water and the ship has the buoyant force relation, the water cancelling out the weight of the boat, doesn't mean the weight of the whole system doesn't increase. That weight has to go somewhere. Water supporting the ship. The water's weight is increased. Water is a fluid, that is why it is messy to our head. But weight-wise nothing changed compared the boat sitting on sand or a trailer or anything. Something more confusing. You have a closed cube filled with air and a drone on the bottom. When you let the drone fly, does the weight stay the same or does it get more or less? No water molecules have gone missing. And now you have added boat molecules to the mix. Mass increases due to the boat. It doesn't matter what shape the water has taken once the boat is in. If you put the pool on a scale, then it's measuring the mass of the pool. If you put a boat in the pool, now the scale is measuring the mass of the pool and the boat. If the pool was filled to the brim, and adding the boat made water spill out, now the scale is measuring the mass of the pool plus the boat, minus the spilled water. If the boat is floating, then the mass of the spilled water was more than the mass of the boat. So the total mass will go down. Depends on what you do. Let's say you have a glass of water filled to the top. Add a boat on top, it will displace water and that water will fall. How much water? Well, the same as the weight of the boat. In that case the weight measured will be the same. Not let's say it's not full. In that case water will rise in the cup, but since it won't fall it will still be measured. In that case the weight measured will be the initial water plus the boat. Equal and opposite reactions. The water lifts the boat. The boat weighs down in the water with the same force, which is equal to the weight of the boat. This is required for the boat to stay afloat. A little late, but I thought this video would be a nice addition to the conversation. Here's a boat lift that relies on the displacement of water to lift boats dozens of feet into the air. https u2.be/core9garak-w One way to think about this: the pressure exerted by the water is proportional to how deep in the water you go. When you add a boat, it raises the top surface by some amount because of the displaced water. Then the bottom of the water will be deeper, farther from the top surface than before, and exert more pressure on the scale. You mean if the floor of the pool would be a scale, would the weight it displays change by adding a boat? I mean, yeah, of course. More mass pushing downwards on the scale weighs more. Did I not understand your question? Because I am confused how that even is a question someone would ask. Just weigh a glass of water. Then add something that swims and see if it changes. If you are holding up a cat and step on a scale, does your weight increase? Of course. The water is just holding up the other object. The cat is the boat and you are the water. It will increase by the weight of the boat. Water displaces the volume of the submerged part of the boat. And even then, the level of water actually rises. So volume also increases. In summary, nothing gets hidden. Yes. Because of the law of conservation of energy. Since energy can't just disappear and mass is energy, the resulting system must be the total of the inputs. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.